what kind of things do you attribute your cannabis activism beyond the freedom movement in general to opening you up to other ideas? What kind of ideas did it open up you up to?
It's you're right. It's the gateway to free thinking is why they don't want us to have it. And you talked about when your perception changed a while back, and I remember when mine did, because when you're in high school, you get together on the weekend with your friends, a bunch of people you don't know, and there's a kegger or a bottle of Jack, or we all know how high school is, okay?
Right.
I remember drinking the first time, and I didn't like that. I didn't have any control. I don't like being out of my own control. I was a serious control freak when I was in high school. I've gotten better, but thanks to weed. But no, and then I ended up being that kid smoking a joint in the corner and taking care of all my drunk friends. And I remember asking my mother, low key, I didn't want her knowing I was doing either, even though I'm sure she knew better. Like, Ma, how
Mom,
come?
asking for a friend.
Right. No, but I'm like, Ma, how come all the pothead kids are supposed to be bad? I'm supposed to stay away from them, yada, 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 yada. But they're really nice to me, right? They carry my books to class. If something happens, they'll help. They're really friendly. They're never shitty to me. But these football player jock guys that I'm supposed to look up to, that drink every weekend and turn into raging douchebags, I'm supposed to look up to them. Like, and I'm like, why is weed illegal and alcohol not? It seems like these weed kids are a lot more nicer than, right? And she goes, I don't know. I can't answer that. You're right. Like, that was it. She ended it right there. And I think that was the moment where my head was like, right? Like, okay. And, I did what I did and had a very don't ask, don't tell, relationship with that when I was a child. And I was always encouraged to research and kind of take things for what I saw them as, like based on, that's where it all started. My mind was allowed to open. My mom allowed my mind to open. When I asked her that question when I was 10, 11, 12, however old I was, right? When I asked her that question, she didn't feed me this line of bullshit about how weed was bad. She just said, I don't know, they teach that. Well, but it seems like, alcohol is more dangerous than weed. Well, it is. And then she just left it at that. She didn't elaborate. Maybe she could have, she didn't. But she didn't lie to me.